Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the cafe. I am super duper excited on today, guys, because we get to hang out with Debbie Mason. Okay, Debbie, if you don't know, I sing when I get excited. So me singing your name is just me excited, okay?
Oh, good.
So we're hanging out with Debbie Mason on today, boys and girls. Of course, stop what you're doing, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to come on over to the cafe, guys, because we're talking about Debbie Mason's latest release. It is At Home on Marigold Lane. And Debbie, of course, we're going to talk about this amazing cover, my friend. We're going to talk about the title as well. But before we get started, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Sure. I'm Debbie Mason, and I write heartwarming, hopeful, small town romance with a touch of humor, a little mystery, and drama.
I love that. I love that. And Debbie, can you share with us one of the things that attracted me to this amazing story? I am a cover nerd, a book cover nerd. I love a
Yeah,
pretty
me too.
cover, a beautiful cover. And this cover of At Home at Marigold Lane, oh my goodness, it just rains and speaks fall. Oh my, and I love fall. That's one of my
Yeah,
favorite seasons. I mean,
mine
the
too.
colors, the little puppy in the yard, I mean, the scenery on the porch, all of that. Tell us about this amazing cover.
Well, they're really wonderful cover artists that forever, and they do. My editor will always ask if I can. Hi, send in some ideas. So, of course, with the title, I wanted it to have a house. So it was really similar to the one I picked, and you wanted the fall and the pumpkins, and but this is the little puppy. Um, is a golden doodle, and I'll show you our grand dog, and you'll see they look. Can you see? Oh, they look almost identical.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so I told our my editor that we were my kids were getting a golden doodle, and Maddie was supposed to be a boy. So he was Gus in the book, and when they went to pick Gus up, it was Maddie. So, but this was for our grand dog. So it
Wow,
was
I
so nice
love
they
that.
incorporated it. Yeah, they did that for another book in the first book in the series, and that was pretty special. That was oops. Can you see the
There it
little
is.
Yorkie?
Yes.
That was a picture of our Yorkie that had passed away a little bit before the book came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's
Wow.
very nice. They do really special. Yeah,
Yes, yes. And I wanted to, for those of you who do not know, this book is actually book 5 in a series. This is a Highland Falls novel. And Debbie, can you share, for those who may be new to this particular series
sure.
of yours, can you share a little bit with us about this series?
Sure. Yeah. And this one it is a series, but they're written to stand alone.
Good.
Um,
Okay.
so there should be enough that you don't have a problem following, but I think maybe it adds a little bit if you read the one before, and yet they're contemporary romance. um, so when I had the series before this was Harmony Harbor, set in Massachusetts, and for this one I'd started to talk and think about it, and I was talking about it with my agent. I'm a big fan of Outlander,
Uh-huh.
Diana Gabaldon's books, and my agent is too, and she's watching. We were watching them, and I kind of got excited. Hi, Myra. I kind of got excited at that, when they come to the States and they go to North Carolina. That's how it came about, because I really like my grandparents are Scottish, and I love the Highland thing, and um, I wanted to incorporate all that into it in the Highland Games. So I like to, when I write a series, have an idea of a small town for
Mm-hmm.
inspiration. So Highlands, North Carolina was the inspiration. So it's not that far from Grandfather Mountain, where you have the big Highland games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it came about. So the first book it kind of leaned right into Outlanders a little bit, but these other books, you just have the Highland kind of feel where you have a unicorn is the town's mascot and a lot of hunky Highlanders and but modern.
Yes, yes. And one thing that did catch my attention, I don't know if you know this about me, Debbie, but I love books that are set in North Carolina. I mean, I'm a North Carolina girl, so I just love when books are set in North Carolina as well. So
well, I make it fictional, so I can't get anything really wrong.
Yeah.
But I do read the newspaper from Highlands and watch the little videos, and so it should get a feel. Hi, Carolyn.
Yes, hi, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining us on today.
Newfoundland.
Yes, boys and girls, if you are just joining us, I am hanging out with USA Today best-selling author Debbie Mason, boys and girls. She is hanging out with us, telling us about her latest release, A Home on Marigold Lane. And speaking of that, this title, At Home on Marigold Lane, tell us about this title. Was it your initial working title when you was fleshing out this book, or how did this title come to be?
Well, it kind of was. It was at home because it's small town and you want that cozy warmth.
Yeah,
and we usually do with that. They like to have a place name. Well, this one I had at first thought At Home on Sugar Maple Way because of the fall, but they were bringing out a reissue of
Okay.
Way, so they thought, no, we won't do that. So we came up with Marigold Lane. So some of the flowers there should be marigolds.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a very fall vibe book, and it's warm, and the house plays a big part of the story too.
Nice. And Debbie, for those who may not know you, a lot of your stories, there's three things. There's love, there's laughter, and there's happy ever afters. Can you tell us a little bit about that and bringing that to your stories and what you enjoy about bringing love, laughter, and happy ever afters?
Sure. And maybe I should say too, there's a lot, because it's small town, of course, you have this warm community, and that brings in the fun and some of the drama, and family too. In all my books, there's a strong family centric part of the story. But yeah, so the love, it's a romance, and you have between your hero and heroine, but it's between family too. And in this one, it's all about second chances.
Yes.
So you have her with her best friend or ex-best friend, and family second chances. So there's a lot of second chances in this one. And then I'm not actually really very funny. My family is always surprised when they read my books because they find them funny.
Funny.
I'm not funny. So it's my characters that bring the humor. And then I always leave on a hopeful, happy ending.
Yeah.
I don't like sad or depressing endings.
So, boys and girls, she's spilling a little tea. If you're reading a Debbie Mason book, you can expect a happy ending at the end. No, yeah. Debbie, I want to ask you, and you did share with us. I know some people may be wondering, which you did answer that question because this is book 5. But boys and girls, she did share with us that these books can be read as a standalone. So, when you think about At Home on Marigold Lane, can you share with us what came first? Was it the plot of this story or the characters that's going to have a second chance of the story of Cal and Bree?
Well, the thing with this one, I think I've lost it now, but the book before Bree is introduced. So you have a little bit of her backstory, but you don't miss out anything because it's woven in, and it won't bore people that read the previous book.
Uh-huh.
But so I always, with a series, you do kind of have an idea who stands out, who you want. So I knew Bree and Cal makes a brief appearance in the inn on Mirror Lake, which is the book before. So I did know, but I think it's the character and the plot comes out of them. you know,
Okay.
what they're trying to heal or find, and because they're always not in a great place when we
Uh-huh.
start the book, and she was kind of stuck, and she had a bad relationship and that she came out of. So I knew that from the book. It's kind of makes it easier, you know who it is, but the plot, it's always the character, and then the plot comes from them.
Nice, nice. And speaking of the characters, let's talk about them a little bit. If you had to describe Bree, and like you said, she made an appearance in the book before
Yeah.
this a little bit. If you had to describe her to us, using 3 words or more, if you need 3 words, how would you describe Bree to us?
Well, she is a therapist and marriage counselor.
Yeah.
I can't give too much away, but she was dedicated to helping people, and she's quite selfless and kind and compassionate and empathetic, and yeah, she's a really good person that's had a few tough breaks, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're actually quite a bit. Cal's quite a bit like her. He's selfless too and dedicated. So he heals. He's a surgeon, a trauma surgeon,
Yeah.
and he's compassionate and kind, and but he's selfless too. But it's actually, we all kind of have where that the best of us can also be kind of the not the worst of us, but that shadow, and that's kind of something they both share, where they're almost too good to everyone else, and not
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
themselves. Yeah.
And family, it has a heavy backdrop in this book too. And speaking of that,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about her sister Ellie, that that just wants what's best for her and loves her sister, want to make sure that she's getting better. Tell
Yeah.
us about Ellie.
Oh, well, she was a real fun to write in the previous book, and so
Uh-huh.
I like that she makes appearance because people really liked her, and but she has a gift. She's psychic,
Uh-huh.
and so that created some problems. She knew that her sister was going through stuff, and they've been very close. Bree found out when she was in her late 20s, that, like just in the book before, that her mom had an affair, and she's a result of an affair. So she's working through that, and Ellie knew it since she was young.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was
Mm-hmm.
a real strained dynamics in their
Mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
It was part of the reason why Bree became a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
That,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and made a difference. But they're very, very close sisters, and both trying. And that's Bree's whole thing, is to prove to her sister that she's fine.
Yes.
She'll get on with her life with her new
Right.
husband.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of the catalyst, was for Bree to almost fake it till you make it. That I'm going to show
Right.
her
So her sister
I'm
can,
okay.
yes. Now, when you think about, when you think about this series, when you think about this book, At Home on Marigold Lane, and you said it a little bit about Ellie's character, but is there a character that was the most interesting to write or fun to write? And is there a character that at moments gave you pause, where you kind of had to sit with it and think about what it
Rain.
was that they were saying to you to flesh out?
Yeah, it was Rain. Cal's ex wife.
Okay.
She has, I think she'd be a character that some people would love to hate,
Uh-huh.
of that character. But the most fun was Bree, their sessions together, when she starts seeing Bree as a therapist coming to her, and you start peeling the layers, and you find out why she is like she is.
Yeah.
And it was really fun to see that. And then she kind of went back again, and near the end of the book, and you wanted to slap her, but it made sense that she would. But yeah, she was a lot of, she's an Bree's best friend and Cal's younger sister, who's going through a lot too. a lot of people really wanted her story, and her story is the next one. I just handed that book in, and that's my sister.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Karen.
Karen. And guys, she's spilling a little bit of tea. She's telling us what book is up next as well. Carolyn says she absolutely loved this book and the whole series as well. Boys and girls, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Debbie Mason, and she is sharing with us at home on Marigold Lane. Also, boys and girls, she's going to share a little snippet with us. Debbie, let us know if you are ready with your little snippet that you're going to share. And like I said before, look, just enough to wet their whistles to get them on the edge of their seats waiting for more.
Oh, that's pressure. I've never done this, and now when I do it,
oh,
no. Know why. You'll know why. Okay, so you ready?
We're ready.
Okay, so you're saying you want to give us another shot, Cal asked, afraid to get his hopes up. There's nothing I want more than a second chance with you, but it's not the right time, Cal. You have the trauma center and your stepdaughter and Em to think about, and I have Ellie and my mother. We're not the same people we used to be, Bree. We both have baggage. If we wait for a perfect time, we might never get the chance. Look at Em and Brad. No one knows what life has in store for them. Maybe that's what I'm afraid of. I don't know if I can go through that again, Cal. Losing you was devastating. What if my mother was right? If we loved each other as much as we thought we did, she shouldn't have been able to break us up. We were young and she played into our fears and insecurity. He shrugged. Maybe we just weren't ready. It was a big step. But what if this? She moved her hand between them. What we're feeling right now isn't real. It's just us getting caught up in the memories of what we once meant to each other and wanting to recapture those feelings. What we shared was special, magical. There's a reason why they write songs about first loves and why some people never get over them and why it's so painful when they end. Our love was real and true and deep. He smiled as he repeated her words back to her. I overheard you telling your mother yesterday.
There you have it, boys and girls. She just gave us a little snippet of At Home on Marigold Lane. And that leads me, the snippet that you read, it also leads me to ask you this particular question. What do you enjoy about writing Second Chance?
I don't know. I just love it. And I think I love that they have a history. Because it's hard when it's a brand new romance to fit it in and to make it not like insta love. So with a second chance, you've got all that history, and I do like a little bit of drama.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So you do get some of that. Hi, Jennifer. With a second chance romance. I think they're really special. I do love them.
Look, and I want to talk a little bit about, I mean, even though, guys, this is it is a second chance romance, but can we talk a little bit about the meet cute at the beginning in the grocery store?
Yeah, I love that one.
And that's at the beginning, guys. So it's no spoilers, but she's like really trying to avoid him. And in my mind, she's like, okay, Leg, please don't fail me now. Please don't fail me now. And then what happened?
Yeah, that was awfully fun to write.
I love that. I love that. And in addition to Second Chance, what is it about small town? You have the main street and everybody knows everybody. Look, everybody's in everybody's business, all that stuff. What do you enjoy about small town?
Well, it does have a little drama again. And I love the that sense of community. It's warm and everybody knows your name, and yes, they know too much of your business. But it's just and I think you can get the same feeling, not necessarily in a small town, like in a little suburb or whatever, or an apartment building. You can get it, but I don't know. I love a small town. I spent a lot of time growing up in a small town, so.
And that sense of family too, in a small town, and community, all of those things as well too. So I'm glad that I just wanted to know a little bit about what you enjoyed about small town. And so Debbie, we have to play a round of this or that. I
Sure.
promise you, though, there's no right or wrong answer because it's all things according to Debbie and Mason. Guys, before we get started for the this or that, just reminding you that we are talking about At Home on Marigold Lane. We will be sharing with you of how you can get your hands on a copy of this amazing story as well. So, Debbie, are you ready for a round of this or that?
I am.
All right. Early bird or night owl?
I used to be a night owl.
Okay.
But then I read a book, The Miracle or Magic of Early Morning, something like
Okay.
that. It is magical.
Okay. Okay.
I get a lot done.
Yes. Okay. We're taking a trip. Are we going on a beach trip or are we going to the mountains?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think, well, probably the mountains right now.
Okay. Okay.
Get those fall colors. And
Look, let's talk tropes a little bit. Friends to lovers or enemies to lovers?
I do like them both, but probably enemies to lovers.
Okay.
A little bit
Okay.
more conflict and drama.
All right. It's the fall season. So apple cinnamon or pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice.
Okay. Are you fall or spring?
Fall.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fall. Love the fall.
But apple pie or pumpkin pie?
Apple pie. Caramel
Love
apple
pie.
would be better.
Okay. Audio book or podcast?
Oh, you know what? I'm so weird with that. I'm a real visual person.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't realize, so when you listen to an audiobook, I found them really slow, and then someone told me I could change the speed.
Okay, that should be helpful.
Yeah, so that would be helpful. I think I haven't done it enough, but I would do more of both, and I would like podcasts too.
Okay. Okay. Glass half full or glass half empty?
Half full.
Okay. Okay.
Almost full.
And Debbie, this one is for the cafe. Okay.
Okay.
Are you team tea or are you team coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee. Look, is there any special way that you like your coffee?
I usually put cream in it, or I will add a little cinnamon to it. And I do like the pumpkin spice. That's my only really flavored one.
Oh,
And
okay.
at Christmas, I might add a little Bailey's too.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Yes. Yes. Now, Debbie, share with us, for those who may not know, are there any writing quirks or writing must-haves when you are in the writing cave?
Okay, I can show you.
Uh-oh, this is going to be exciting.
Well, it's all falling apart, but can you see? Whoops.
Come this way. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So I do a board for each book, and that one's for the next one, Reunited,
Yeah.
on Sugar Maple Way.
Okay.
I got to do it, that one. And then I usually have a theme song. Well, and I have a candle. So,
Okay.
that goes with the book.
Wow.
So that was a campfire one. And I like to have, a mug that's kind of themey. And
Oh,
then
wow.
they have a theme. All the couples have a theme song. I guess
How
I can't
cool
play
is that?
it, but it's Kelly Clarkson. A Moment Like This was for Bree and Cal. So that was their theme song. And so when I come in the morning and I do that and put on the song, it's like it immediately pulls you right back into the story. So it's,
wow.
yeah, it's nice. I like to do it for each of the books. So
that is super cool. And so you have it all themed out. Like you have your little storyboard and your pictures and all that stuff. You have your mug, you have the candle that helps you with the fragrance of what's going on. You have a song. That is super cool.
It's fun.
So I'm assuming that that's a part of your planning process when you're getting ready to start the next book.
And I love that part. I have the most fun at, when you're starting to, the ideas are starting to percolate, and it's a lot of fun.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, when you think about this story at home at Marigold Lane, Bree and Cal's story, what did Debbie enjoy about bringing this story to the people?
Oh, I think it was like continuing that story and making sure, like, her journey, that she um, got healthy and happy and found love again, and with Cal. I guess everyone knows that's kind of what happens. But
Yeah.
that's not really a spoiler, is it?
No, that's not a spoiler.
But no, it just I enjoyed all the little bits of it. Uncovering parts of their history together. That it's even if you have it mapped out, there's all these special moments that just kind of happen. So it's hi Veronica. Yeah, it's yeah. I just enjoyed writing their story.
Yes, yes. Boys and girls, if you're just joining us, we're hanging out with the one and only Debbie Mason on this evening. Her latest book, At Home on Marigold Lane. It is available now. I'm going to also, she's going to share with us in just a little bit, boys and girls, how you can get your hands on a copy of it. And of course, you guys know we have a giveaway on today. I'm going to let Debbie share with us what her amazing giveaway is going to be, boys and girls.
Well, I'm gonna give you a sign. Okay, am I there? Okay, a signed
Mhm.
copy of At Home on Marigold Lane, and a signed
Exciting.
copy of the reissue of Sugar Plum Way. That's
Yes.
done. I think it's fourth in the Harmony Harbor series.
Uh-huh.
And I got these cute little reading socks. Can you see?
Super cool. Reading socks. And they look fuzzy too, the soft
They're
ones. Oh my
fuzzy
goodness.
and they're supposed to fit any size. And then I got you a cute, all you need is a good book mug.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. This is like a super cool giveaway. Okay, you get a super cool book nerdigan mug. You get some
And your
reading
socks.
socks. You get 2 books as well. And Debbie, how we're going to do it, my friend, is I'm going to go up and down the comment section. And
Okay.
you, my friend, are going to tell me when to stop. Oh my goodness. You have a job to do because that is such an amazing giveaway.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I am starting.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Yes, Stacy always bought reading socks for our conference trips. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, we love a good pair of reading socks. They're giving you love about the giveaway. Veronica said, excellent giveaway. Okay, so I am starting, and whenever you tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Jennifer, you are the winner of that amazing giveaway. If you
Congratulations,
will inbox me,
Jennifer.
yes, if you will inbox me your information, I would definitely get that over to Debbie Mason so you can get your amazing giveaway that you will have 2 books, some reading socks, Jennifer, a mug as well to enjoy. And so, Debbie, how can everybody else get their hands on a copy of At Home on Marigold Lane?
Well, I think it's available in digital and print, and Barnes and Noble, Amazon, Walmart. I think it's in some grocery stores.
Okay.
And I know it was in a few of the airports. And
nice.
Yeah. So, but I've got links on my website, buy links too. So I can, I don't know if I can do that, but it's author Debbie Mason.
And we will, Debbie, we'll be sure to put your website in the comment section as
Okay,
well.
sure.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
put some of the places that they can get a copy of the book as well. And that actually leads me to the next question of how can they stay connected with Debbie Mason in addition to your website?
Sure. I do put out newsletters and they can sign up there. And I do lots of giveaways. I do a giveaway whenever I put out a newsletter once a month.
Okay.
And they can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I have a Facebook readers group too. So
Nice. There you have it, boys and girls. You can definitely go to her website. We'll definitely put that in the comment section. Be sure to sign up for her newsletter, Boys and Girls. Get to know her, hang out with her on social media. I'm on Instagram as well, guys. If you haven't already, go out and get you a copy of At Home on Marigold Lane. And guys, after you read it, definitely make sure you leave a review. I know that she would be so appreciative of that as well. Debbie, the time goes by so fast. It has been amazing hanging out with you, talking about your amazing new book. And matter of fact, you have another one that's coming out pretty soon. Is that correct? Or
well, this one is out now.
Okay.
To the reissue, and in May, I have this one coming out.
Nice. Can you see that, boys and girls? Look at that cover.
Summer on Sunshine Bay. So this will be a little different. It's a little more women's fiction, mother-daughter, but there's 2 romances, and it's it'll be a trilogy, not so much a series, but probably a trilogy. Yeah.
Nice. And that's coming out May of 2023. Now, Debbie, is that one available for pre-order yet, or not just quite yet?
It is. Thank you. It is available for pre-order.
I love that. I love that. And guys, I'm sure on her website, you can find out how to pre-order that book as well for her coming out. Debbie, again, thank you so much for taking the time. I know a lot of you authors right now, you guys are in the writing cave, getting books out and things of that nature. So thank you for stopping by the cafe. It has been amazing hanging out with you, talking about your latest release, At Home on Marigold Lane. And Debbie, I want to allow you to have the last words of what you want to say to the people this evening.
Well, thank you very much for coming. I don't do these very often because I'm not very good at them, but you're wonderful, Angela.
Thank you. You did great.
I really appreciated you having me, and thank you for everybody that tuned in.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Boys and girls, that is our show on today. We had an amazing time hanging out with USA Today bestselling author Debbie Mason. Guys, if you haven't already, go out and get you a copy of it. Go to her website. Check out her backlist as well. Definitely get those. She has several other series that you can select and read and get into as well. And guys, as we always say here on the cafe, have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.